the absolute state of our culture. It's so wonderful because so many people are conflicted about this. Now, for those of you who don't know, Jeff Bezos, the most powerful and most rich person in the world, has built himself a mega yacht. I mean, we're talking about the largest yacht in the world. They call it a pleasure yacht. I assume there is pleasure happening there. The problem is that they can build it, but it can't reach open seas because it's kind of locked by various things. And they decided, why not take down this historical bridge that has been there for hundreds of years so that the yacht can go through and then they can put the bridge back together. Big fuck you, isn't it, if you think about it? And some people do think about it, so they're going to be there throwing away with rotten eggs. Now, the problem with this is that it's not Jeff Bezos that's going to clean the eggs, obviously. It's the people that he employs. So you're just technically making someone's life miserable. You should direct your protests towards the city mayor, I would say. But oh my god, can I even say this? I don't know. It's dangerous. Peaceful protest, of course. Harsh words and frowny faces. But the reason people are conflicted is that now you have a group of people that are like, well, why shouldn't he? Like people that are capitalists. It's his money. He can build a yacht, and if he can convince the city to dismantle a historic bridge, they should, because it's like, make way for Prince Ali. Like that's what we're talking about. He's going to shove his big penis all the way into the open sea. By the way, why is it the biggest yacht? Is Jeff compensating for something? I mean, he doesn't have hair, I know that, but like, is he compensating for something else with the mega yacht? The mega pleasure yacht. So, yeah, like, I kind of understand where those people are coming from. I mean, if he has money, why not, right? But on the other hand, aren't we all about stopping global warming? Aren't we all about protecting Mother Gaia and the environment and Captain Planet and shit? I mean, do you want me to show you my gas prices for heating my house this winter? They're astronomical. Do you know why? Well, because all of Europe is shutting down coal power plants and they're shutting down mines and they're doing all of this in order to protect the environment, allegedly. Is the mega pleasure yacht eco-friendly? Does it run on solar battery? Is it running on wind power? Does it have sails? It doesn't have sails, does it? Right? So you get people that are rich and they're going to pollute. And meanwhile, it's us normal people that have to make the sacrifices. How much do I need to tighten the belt? How much do I need to make sure I don't pollute just so I can have like a minus carbon footprint that would compensate for the level of pollution that Jeff Bezos is doing? And then we're talking about equity, right? Like, I mean, this is very important, equity. Like, taking away from people that have a lot and giving it to the people that have little, all right? And who's championing equity? Oh, the Washington Post, right? Who owns the Washington Post? Oh, Jeff Bezos does. So he's lecturing people about equity while he drives his large penis on the open seas. Don't you find a little bit of irony over there? Isn't that like a little bit of a slap in the face? And it doesn't stop there. Do you want me to keep going? Do you guys remember the 2020 lockdowns? Where some businesses were decided that they're not essential. Like perfectly normally functioning businesses that were making a profit from average Europeans were being shut down. And many of them went unemployed. Biggest wealth transfer in history from the poor to the rich. Do you know who was essential? Jeff Bezos, of course, with Amazon. That's your money that's building that yacht. Indirectly speaking, that's your money. Right? So people go unemployed, people go poor. His competition goes under. He makes more money. Of course, you can't suggest that maybe he should have paid the tax for it. Like a quarantine tax, because now it makes sense why Amazon was encouraging the lockdowns, and they found them to be very progressive. A lot of books and articles were burned on Amazon if you are against lockdowns. Like, people got banned for coming up with that type of misinformation. Harmful misinformation. Yes, harmful to Amazon's profits, of course. So, people get bad. People get to shut the fuck up while Jeff Bezos builds a yacht. Now, if you were to suggest that maybe Amazon should have been paying a tax because, hey, like the government interferes in the economy. Like, it's not a free market system anymore. The government decided to intervene, and the government decides that your business is unessential. So why aren't they taxing the essential businesses a little bit more to show solidarity? It used to be that in medieval time, if a captain of a ship would transport goods from Europe to the New World, and he would meet a dangerous storm, so he had to throw half the goods away from one merchant, all the other merchants had to pitch in and pay for the other guy. Because that was equitable, right? That's how it's like when it's fair. But apparently we don't live in a fair society anymore. If you're the little guy, you get to stay home and stay safe. If you're the big guy, you get to have a cruise on a pleasure yacht. I'm curious if Jeff Bezos has to show QR code when he gets on his yacht. What do you guys think, huh? Does he have to show QR code? Probably not. But who cares? Yeah, it is what it is. So I do understand why people are upset. I definitely understand. And, I mean, even though I understand why some people are like, well, he's rich, it's his money, why do you care? Well, the way he made the money is kind of upsetting to me. The way he made them. Like, all his competition gets to be shut down while he gets to keep competing. That doesn't seem a little bit fair to me. That not very free market economics in my book. It's not that I'm a socialist, by the way. No, I think everyone should have been allowed to compete. I think, like, all the businesses should have been open. And if you close one, like, close them all. Or at least tax the ones that are still essential and are still open. I don't know if been correct. But it is what it is. So regarding all of this protest, I think it's meaningless and it's also misdirected. I mean, the people that are working on Jeff Bezos' yacht didn't do anything. I mean, they're the ones that are going to have to wipe up the rotten eggs. It's not Jeff. Like, I'm willing to bet you're not going to see Jeff with a mop on the deck of the ship, mopping a single egg. And you probably won't see Greta Thunberg going, how dare you? How dare you? No, you're not going to see that either. Last time I heard, she's in India complaining about some miners or some shit. Like the important problems. These environmentalists are very selective with their outrage. I'm willing to bet if this was Trump's boat, oh my god. Oh my, oh Dios mío. Like, the press would have made millions of dollars. Because they wouldn't be able to stop talking about it. And everyone would be like, click-to-clack. Right? Like, if it was Donald Trump. But if it's Bezos, it's fine. It's okay. Probably if it was Musk, they would have been upset as well. Because Musk doesn't virtue signal. He doesn't pay the jizya. The virtue signaling jizya is what you need to do if you're a rich person. Just pay lip service to the environment and whatnot. And then you can just have fun and you can pollute as much as you want. No one is going to say anything. But you need to pay the jizya. I need to come up with a better word for it. I mean, I know people know what the jizya is, but it needs to be like the jizya for the woke jizya or something. The wazia, huh? The jizokia. I don't know. We'll see. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you in the comment section. Take care.